would be the point for the immune system. So they both related to the lungs. So the next one would be the pericardium that protects the heart. And the next one would be the heart point. Yeah? And it carries on down the system. So the next one would be the spleen. Yeah? And then the next one would be diaphragm or blood. And the next one would be, is that first? Yeah, liver. And then Gallenblase. And you can see there's a relationship there to these things. Okay? And then down here, if I can remember right, 1, 2, 3, that would be the neuron. Yeah? And kidney sanjiao, spleen and stomach. So we've got all these different organs in the Wirbelsäule. The fact is, you don't need to know those points, because we're going to release them anyway. Yeah? Unless you really want to study hard, unless you want to do acupuncture, and you want to learn that this point here is the dictum point. Yeah? If you really want to learn that, that's fine. We can learn it. But if you're releasing the whole thing, you don't need to learn it. You can just feel it. As long as you've got an idea where these main organs are related, then, because this becomes complicated, right? And my brain says decomplicate. That wasn't real English. That was uncomplicate. Uncomplicate, because if you uncomplicate, you have higher confidence. Yeah. What you do is simple, you have high confidence. If you complicate it, then you have low confidence because you're not sure. Am I right? Is that really the right point where I need to put the needle? Or I don't care. Because I don't do that now, because it's not as effective as what we're going to do.
But also it's like because there it's when where the organs are, so just like with the logical things,
yes.
When the lungs are,
yeah.
That's then when the spine column is, so that could be more or less like not
more or less in the line.
Yes.
But so the liver's down here and the heart's up there, but they're very quite close together in terms of the thoracic area.
Because they are big also.
You want to put your head in the hole, it'd be much easier. Sometimes with women you've got to help them, haven't you? Hopefully I'm driving before you get in. Right. So, arms down. Do you remember us doing a little foot?
Yes.
And then we stepped down here.
Yes. Yeah.
And we took the leg out and forward and we did these little circles. So can you see what I'm doing to her spine?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm really trying to start the motor of her spine sliding. Down and forward, down and forward. Nice and easy. And we want to see this coming up. Yes. Any pain? So I would go to the other side and I would go down and forward, nice and easy, just rolling it. We're going to practice, don't worry. And then what did I do? After I did that, what did I do?
Sacrum flow.
Sacrum flow, right. So I've got something else I need to show you in a second. So once I've done the sacrum flow, I'm working up the body, right?
Yes.
Why do you think I release down here first? Why don't I do the neck if the neck's more important?
Yeah, but the base from the grounding from the base goes up. No?
Okay.
And
It's like domino.
Yeah. She said the same thing.
Yeah.
If I release the neck off first, it's kind of got nowhere to go. It can go upwards. But if I unwind this, then I unwind the other stuff and it can all fall down and just disappear. Okay? So if I do what a chiropractor does and come here, okay, I'm only working just there. That's it. And they might be magic. but it's not my magic. I would rather unwind the system together, because when I'm here, I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking this and I'm changing the balance, but I'm also changing, if I could put my hand under there, I'm changing the other ligaments that are deep inside the becken. You know, there's other ligaments in there, there's not only the iliosacral gilink. What are they called, Mel? Those other ligaments. Sacrospinous, sacrotuberous, inguinal, lumbar, what's that one called? Shit, I can't remember. Iliolumbar. Yeah. So when I stretch and strain that becken, I'm stretching and straining every single thing that's inside there. I'm not isolated just on the iliosacral gillenquin crack. You understand? So I'm trying to work with all of it. Then I float, yeah, and then I come to the spine. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to push using the pads of my hands on the side of the spine, so on the main line of muscle here, I'm going to push the muscle this way. And my focus is that thing. If that moves, I'm doing a good job. And it actually should move like a dance. Anyone here know how to dance? It should do this. Yeah?